Okay, next we've got the appleberry salsa, which is my favorite because it's a very summery, fruity salsa. It's salsa, I guess, because of just the consistency of it, but it's my favorite as far as a quick dip. It's like I said, it's a little prep time, but once you get it all together, it's quick and easy, and it really goes a long way too. So we're gonna get use this big bowl, an awful big bowl. We've got 2 Granny Smith apples. We got 2 medium Granny Smith apples chopped, and they're absolutely beautiful.
Where do you get a refrigerator like that?
It just, there it is.
That'd be nice. Do it, chopped apples, please. That's what you call it,
Yes. And then the strawberries. We've got kiwi as well. Now I'm a kiwi fan, so normally I would use probably 2 kiwis. That's 1 kiwi cut up, but I've used 2 there. And these are all of our ingredients. And I think I'm missing one thing. Oh, the orange. I'm going to use the orange mostly for the juice. But you just pretty much combine everything together. You put the apples, these beautiful apples. And you can use different apples. Granny Smith is, I think, the most common one that this recipe is called for, but I'm a big fan of Macintosh apples. I like those as well. So, but I think it's more, the Granny Smith is to add the color green in it. Since Macintosh are red and you've got the red strawberries, so it's probably for pretty. It's very pretty dip once it comes together. We've got the strawberries and the apples here. See, doesn't that look pretty and summery? Okay. Christmas, yes. You probably use cranberries. Could use some cranberries in it. Great minds think alike. And then the kiwi. And I've also used in this, instead of just different variations, instead of, we're going to use the orange juice from these oranges. I've used mandarin oranges in here as well. And that's a good, I just cut them in half. You know, there's so little anyways, but I just cut them in half and it gives it extra kick. That is Christmassy. It's Christmassy. Christmas in July. That's what it is. Okay, now the great thing about this is you can get a little messy in the kitchen because you can either use orange juice out of the can, or you can just sit there and squeeze it and get it all in there, nice and juicy.
Makes you look like you.
As opposed to the Minute Maid, yeah, it looks like I'm, hey, look. Yeah. But this is pretty much for flavor. But like I said, if you want to add the mandarin oranges to it, flavor and pretty. If I squeeze everywhere. And I used, I've actually got 2 oranges for that because they were kind of small, and I just like a lot of juice in it. So we'll mix that up really good. Okay. Now, of course, you gotta have some sugar because it's just not sweet enough. So brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, packed brown sugar. Mix it up in there really good. Okay. And then you can add some apple jelly to it. That's the next item on the recipe there. You could probably use just about any jelly that you want. I just think that I used grape once because, like I said, that's all I had, and I was 25 miles from the store. 25 minutes from the store. And it wasn't the same. So it was a little different. I saved grape jelly for the peanut butter and jelly sandwich. As Cindy knows that I love, because she got to hear me call her one day, and I could not believe that I was at the Purple Cow on Stone Drive waiting in line for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich for 45 minutes. And she lived over on Longview Street off Watauga, and said, well, why didn't you just come to my house? I would have made you one. You wouldn't have had to wait, and it would have been free. So.
You always wait that long.
It's the only time I've been. I learned my lesson that day. I thought, I could have gone to Food City and got my own peanut butter and jelly. Okay, so this is ready to go. That, saw how quick and easy that was, pretty much just mixing. Very pretty, isn't it? Now, you could almost even use this if you wanted to. I've got a recipe where I make a mango salsa, and I use mango and red onion, red pepper, and cilantro, and I use that on like salmon or fish whenever I'm making something that's just more of a topping for that. It would be a very sweet topping, probably leave out the brown sugar, but you could also have that on like chicken. Be very good. Maybe add a little cilantro in there to give it a little something different. But so that's very pretty. So we will put that in the fridge and let that chill for a little bit before we sample it. We will wait on our bacon dip, and our strawberry dip should be getting a little bit firmer. And then we've got the appleberry salsa, which you could probably give it whatever name you want, but that's just what it's called there. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that so pretty? And our pretty pink dip. See? I forget y'all can't see it like I can. Gotta put it on the camera there. And I think it's ready.